this guy over. In fact, let's take the top route so you can kind of see what that looks like to get to the field. It's a long travel. It's not a short trip. But hold on to your butts, because here we go. When I was a teenager, my mom and I would visit California and kind of go out west. Oh yeah, this thing's kind of tall here too, though we get out of the trees pretty quick. And we would go up all these mountain roads, and they really were. A lot of them were kind of like this. They were just thin, narrow, like 1.5 lane tracks up in the mountains, and you'd get up to the top, and there'd be a road that would ride along the top of the ridge. I know in Santa Barbara, it was called the El Camino Royale, which basically means the King's Road, and it was amazing. Like, you're just driving along these mountain ridges, looking down. On the left, you were looking off into the desert. On the right, you were looking off into these huge wheat fields and fields of grass, and then like the ocean off in the distance. It was incredible. Here we go. Look at how pretty that is. Yeah, this map is quite astounding. I really feel like they did a good job with this thing. Let's see, now that goes to the field there. It's a dead end. That goes up to the sheep pen. There's just some really fairly stunning vistas, or however you say it, in this game that are amazing. I'm digging it. Let's see, it's not this road. You gotta keep going. That will lead down to it, but it ends, you have to cut through all those woods. It's not very realistic. So you can see the field that is being worked on down there, way down. Those are the fields right there, but you can't get to it from here. You have to go all the way around, so that's what we're doing. All right, and these can all be fields too. This is all grass. Now it'd be really hard to harvest. They're so steep, but there are flat fields up here too. If you go up to the tops of the ridges, sometimes you'll find these nice flat fields. So you could plant fields up there too. There's a lot of open spots on this map for fields, and these forests are crappy looking. But there are actual pine forests where you can cut the wood down for your lumber business, and that's over on the other side of the map. There's a couple big places where you can harvest trees. So if you're into lumber, don't worry, there are plenty of spots. In fact, I think you can see one of them from here straight out up into maybe like my 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock there. You can see one of those patches where there's trees, and then again on the left there at your noon or 11 o'clock is the start of another one of those forestry areas. So there's some pretty big forestry areas on this map. I think we take this road to the right. I don't know for sure though. There's the field right down there. Let's see. Nope, dead end. This could be a field too though. You could mow this for grass. Man, I don't know how you get your harvester to work on this field. This is a really steep descent. But we're going to turn around. I guess I need to take the other road. So you can see taking this upper road is just not the short way to go. It's definitely, pardon me, the long way. But it's pretty up here in the mountains. Yeah, quite impressive. This game is so impressive to me that they can do all these different. Seth is back. All these different environments. All right, Seth, go ahead and
finish collecting.
Yep.
Sorry, I've been a little small. Look around and said that I need to help Mom clean.
There's nothing to be cleaned, huh? Oh, there's another forest area right below us there.
Hey, look.
Oh boy.
Yeah, look.
Are you full?
Yeah.
What's your percentage? All right, so take it over to all the way down to the end of the road, the north end of the road.
I'm going out of control. I don't want to.
You and me both. You and me both.
No.
I also find quite often that the harvester driver gets lost, and I haven't done a whole lot. I've only played 1 day's worth, so I haven't gotten to the point where I'm planting yet. But you don't like it, or you do? It's annoying. Well, maybe it thinks you're annoying. Hey. Easy now. Easy. Coming down out of the heights. I don't know what that is. Looks like there was a building at one time or something. It snapped off. Is Evelyn doing homework with mommy? Here's definitely some places where you could do fields. More normal fields. I think there's some field texture right there.
He wasn't listening.
Sorry.
He wasn't listening.
Doing a review. I don't want to talk about PPG. I've told you, no gamer talk on my channel.
PPG, it's PB.
That's what I said, PBG. I said PPK. Walthers. All right, so see, now the good news is he's got most of it done. I'll just have to do that other part manually. So, but you can see too, he's also leaving a lot of open space there. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Oops.
What you gonna do when your hair starts blowing?
All right, so I'm gonna back off here.
I don't even know if that's real.
Sounded like it. Oops, nope. So how do I turn this thing on? There we go.
That was real.
So we're going to windrow these into at least less rows so Seth can collect them a little bit easier. Can I do it? You just passed it. Seth? Seth is driving off the edge into nowhere land. He came to a wall at the end of the map. A camo wall. All right. Now the nice thing about these trees is that, oh, yeah, they're visible, but they're untouchable. What's the word I'm looking for? You pass right through them there.
I know. Okay, let's put that.
All right, so, oh, a little bit too far. All right,
Got stuck in
yeah.
the
Come on. I don't think I windrowed that yet.
This isn't like the other secret. The other secret.
Oops. Missed the spot. That's okay, we're going to combine these down into one. And our harvester thinks he's done, but he's not. So we'll pause here at the end of this row and
Missed the spot.
pause.
Back out
Okay,
of this tiny area.
go over here.
The
The
guy-
good old steer,
The guy who created this map said,
the styre.
he said, stop, trust me. One place where there's a tunnel,
All right, so there's that.
you can go through it.
Is that so?
And he lied. There's a secret area. You cannot pick this, isn't it?
I don't know if there's secret areas in this game, really.
Secret.
All right. So exciting. This part of the game is so exciting.
I beat it within 3 days.
Seth beat Battle Block Theater in 3 days
3 days.
because he
If you
plays
haven't
way
heard
too
it,
much.
it's the best game.
He said it's the best game.
So
Look it up.
if you haven't heard
It's not the best game, but it's a good game.
it. It's fun.
It's a silly game.
Multiplayer, online multiplayer, with friends.
Online multiplayer. You can make friends. That's
It's
great.
stuff to brag about
All right, so let's
when it's
pull that thing in.
there.
Drive up to the next field.
Supports up to 5 Oculuses.
Oculuses.
Not really.
I didn't think Battle Block Theater was an Oculus Rift game. What are you doing, Seth? What are you doing?
Back out of that tiny area.
My goodness, he got himself into a bind. I wonder if I should go back and get that extra wheat. I probably should. Dang it. Why would he leave all that? He does, though. That's the other thing, too, on this map. You're going to find that the harvester has a hard time getting exact straight. I mean, you see all kinds of stuff like that where he leaves things, and you just have to get used to it, I guess.
Them bullies gonna be bad bullies like this.
Raise those up.
In there and they get crushed.
Come around. Do it one more time. One more time.
Stables. What about stables?
All right.
Because
I probably could use a little bit larger windrower, but
Because the kid could be sledding and hit a bump. And
I don't know. I guess for these fields and stuff, this is probably the best that we're going to get.
Then the only reason this is so dangerous is because the kid could be sledding down the hill, accidentally hit a bump, go flying up into this.
And he could die. Are you unloading that? Good job.
And he goes, ah!
Seth, as you can see, is making us money as the money goes up.
And then the wood.
So a trailer load on the small collector, it's worth about $3,000 to $5,000. It depends. And it's good. You need that money. So, like I said, we're collecting this extra stuff, and it does limit your yield a little bit, but I think you still make more doing it that way. It's definitely not as much as making silage, though. But then again, you don't have to wait for it to ferment, so that makes life a little bit easier. Look at that harvest driver. He's going nuts. He's totally off-roading. Yeah, he did. He made it. He made it. Missed a little spot there, but all right, I'm gonna lift that up. Here, you tired of that already, Seth? Oh my gosh, the kid farms for like 5 minutes and then he's bored. I think I'm gonna make your copy of the server. Hey, by the way, I think I told you guys already, but I do have a server. I am just waiting now for the money from YouTube so I can buy a server license. And it's not that expensive. It's the same price. You just have to buy another copy of the game, basically. You just buy another copy of the game, and then what happens is you can, you run it as a server. Yep, it'll be running 24/7. I still haven't decided on what map we're going to do for that, but I think it's going to be the Westbridge Hills, the new one. Yep, and you can join in if we're doing a review. You can be part of that. The sample Rosaloo is in the way. You know, we'll let people know as we come on, like, hey, we're going to be doing a review tonight, so they don't feel awkward. But mostly, I don't think we're going to be doing TeamSpeak, really. It'll probably mostly be type chat, because I can't really afford the TeamSpeak server, so we'll just be doing typing. Seth, what do you want?
Like if on your online you see something that says like Lightning Games or Superman's game, that would be us.
Yeah, I haven't figured out what it's going to be called yet, so let's not put that information out there because we don't know yet. We don't know what the password is going to be yet for the server. We don't know what the server name is going to be yet. But exactly. So we windrowed that. I'm going to collect all that extra hay, and we're going to fold this guy up.
A review on that server is probably called like Lightning.
All right, so let's hop into the Rosaloo. Seth.
I'm gonna
No, don't, please. Where are you going? Yeah, but you pet. All right, so I'm going to finish collecting this. Seth has, whoops, no. Close that. There we go. There we go. I just want to collect everything right now. I've got my rows already made. I don't want to add any more rows. Are you an engine, Seth? So yeah, you're gonna find you're gonna do this a lot. You'll hire a worker to do stuff, and then you're gonna have to go back and clean up after him because it's going to make a mess. He's gonna leave spots and miss things, and it's okay if like a little patch like that. Oh well, but a whole row like this, yeah, you got to go back and get that. It's just it's. These are little fields. You need to get as much off of them as you possibly can. So. All right, so I finished cleaning up the field, and now I'm going to get the. I'm going to turn the straw swath back on as we harvest this portion of the field, because there's enough here to actually make a couple rows. So we'll do that. But these I'm going to have to. I think I have to do this manually. So put it on cruise control because of the weird shape of the field. Once again, it just becomes an issue all the way around. So. I'm going to try to probably down the road, I'm probably going to plant grass and make these more square. Though this field's about as square as it gets. It's, you know. The other thing I didn't like is that they start you off with a lot of corn. There's some wheat fields, but there's a lot of corn fields too. And that kind of stinks because then you have to do the corn header and you don't get your nice straw swath. So I'll be replanting all of these as straw or wheat. Or what, Seth? Or what?
Barley.
Barley or wheat, yeah. That's what I meant. Barley.
Are you going deaf?
Barley and Kamola.
Do I need to yell in your ear?
No, not really. Missed a spot.
Spot.
Missed a spot. Yes. Okay, we'll catch up in a little bit.